So what does it come down to? It comes down to what you like personally. What's the scale you like? What's the scale you can afford? Um, what what's your first love? What do you enjoy? Now I enjoy both the 1/72nd scale stuff, especially the AFX stuff, because that's what I grew up with as a kid, and it's just reminds me of some good times. So I stick with my 1/72nd scale stuff because I enjoy it. I like the 128. I'm sorry, I like the 28 millimeter stuff because it's new and it's just really cool models to work with. It's tough because of the scale. You need a large area to play a war game with it, but it's actually pretty cool for skirmishing. It's if you're doing a really huge battle, you probably want to do like 6 millimeter or 15 millimeter. But as far as just a small tactical thing, the 28 millimeters are pretty cool. And if you really don't have the room that you need for the 28 millimeters and you don't have the money, then your next best option are these 1/72nd scale figs. And there's a lot of variety. It's cost effective and it's actually space effective as well. So you have room to actually war game with them. Those are 54 millimeter or your 1/32nd scale, which they're pretty big. They're huge, and I did that as a fluke. I just wanted to try them out, see how they look, and they're pretty cool. I like them, so that's not too bad. And look at the scale. I mean, I wanted to show you. Look at that. Look at the size of that HO compared to the 28. It fits right in the courtyard. Imagine that. So there you go. There's your. It's pretty cool. But I do like the 28 millimeter. You can do a lot with the 28 millimeters because you got, fantasy gaming with the 28 millimeter. You also have the Warhammer stuff, 40K, and just old hammer as well, which are pretty cool. So yeah. So I mean, you could do all kinds of neat stuff. So I guess it really depends on the size that you like to play in. I mean, you can have really huge, like the 54s. You can have the medium with the 28 millimeters, and then you can go with the 1/72nd. You can even go down to 15 millimeter as well. 20 millimeter, 15 millimeter. So you can actually do all those kinds of things. And what it comes down to is what do you like? What do you enjoy? What are the figs you like to build? What are the figs you like to paint? What's the war gaming area that you have? I mean, you got, these things. You got dust, which is around the 28 millimeter as well. So I mean, there's all kinds of neat stuff that you can mess around with, So it's the 28 millimeter is very versatile. So it gives you a lot of options that you can play in. So that's why I like doing both 28 and 1/72nd. It's just the opportunities for both of them are pretty cool, and if you have to pick one over the other, pick what you enjoy, and then go from there. There is no wrong answer to that. Especially if you buy what you like and you enjoy what you're doing, then you're not going to have any problems. You won't have any issues because you're actually going to like what you're doing. Like here, you get stormtroopers, and I mean it's just cool. There's just so much you can do with the 28 millimeters. And so much you can do with the 1/72. So flip a coin. What do you gotta do both? You know, you don't have to buy a whole bunch of 28 millimeters. All you have to do is just get that one set, that one Waterloo set that I showed you over here, and you're golden. You know, you don't have to buy all this stuff. You can just buy this one set right here from Black Powder, from Warlord Games, and you are good to go. It has everything you need to have a nice tactical battle. And that's it. Boom, you're done. Maybe pick up another cannon for the French, and maybe pick up a box of cavalry for your English, and you are good to go. There's nothing wrong with that. And then, so if you want to do a wee bit of 28 millimeter, then I would suggest getting that Waterloo set, especially if you've already spent the money for the 1/72, and you don't want to spend any more money, but you want to try it out for a little bit. Then that's the set you want right there. And then, as far as the 1/72, if you wanted to branch off into that, then they do have sets, and they come out with all kinds of neat figures all the time, and it's just a golden opportunity just to mess around with different things here and there. So experiment, explore, and just do what you like, and see where the game takes you. You know, it's all about having fun. It's all about enjoying yourself. Me, I like them both. I like the 1/72 scale, 28 millimeter, and I wouldn't get rid of any of them. I enjoy them that much. So there's your answer, guys. As far as I'm concerned, I really dig the 28 millimeter and the 1/72. I'll stay with that. I did try this scale here, the Flames of War, and it was too small for me, so I kept a few tanks here and there, but that wasn't for me. So there are some games that I don't get involved in that are pretty cool if you like that kind of stuff, but me, I think that's about it, you know. And then and it's just, I don't know, it's I I got nothing. I'm running out of things to say. You know, it's just so much stuff, you know, that you can do. It's just cool stuff, you know. Bugbears and stuff. Yeah. All right, guys. All right, so that's it. That's my ramblings for this coming Friday. And I hope that answers some of your questions. So yes, I do like the 28, and I do like the 1/72. I keep them equal. They're on par, and I would not trade them for the world. There you go. All right, guys. You have a good one. Be good to each other. Take care and be safe. Ciao.